Have you ever had one of those moments where somebody embarrasses you, corrects you unfairly, dismisses your work, and before you even think, your whole system reacts? Now imagine this. What if that automatic reaction could be replaced with the strength of a rune? Because that's exactly what runic entrainment allows you to do. Every one of us carries emotional triggers. From the time that we are born, they are created. Little buttons that other people push, sometimes without even realizing it, and they get a reaction from us, and often not a pleasant reaction at that matter. Maybe someone question your competence. Maybe they correct you. Maybe they accuse you of something you didn't do, and instantly your body fires off an old reaction. Defensiveness, irritation, shame, withdrawal. Whatever pattern your nervous system learned years ago, and you become a victim of that pattern. Today I want to show you a better way. A way to interrupt those reactions and replace them with rune-based responses. The idea is simple, but powerful. The rune can become a replacement trigger. Instead of reacting from old emotional wounds, you respond from a chosen symbol, a chosen state, a chosen virtue concept. And over time, that rune becomes your new automatic response, putting you in charge of your life. Let me give you a practical example. When somebody tries to correct you unfairly or embarrass you, the instinct might be to defend yourself. But if the rune tear is well entrained in your system, something remarkable happens. Tear rises up as the replacement trigger. It brings fortitude in the body, confidence in the emotions, discernment in the mind, and righteous action in the virtue center of your being. Instead of tightening, you straighten. Instead of arguing, you clarify. Instead of reacting, you respond with honor and integrity. This is how symbolic entrainment works. Let's look at the science behind it. This is not just airy-fairy esoteric stuff. This is real-world tools that you can use. Now you might be wondering, is this just spiritual language, or are there real psychology behind it? Actually, it is both. Modern research supports this entirely. Neuroplasticity says the brain rewires itself through repeated symbolic associations. Neurons that fire together, wire together. The other concept is the concept of pattern interruption. A symbolic cue like the rune tear can break an emotional loop. Automatic regulation. Rune posture and breathing change your emotional state instantly. In psychology, we talk about cognitive reappraisal. Here we use a rune to reframe the situation before our old reaction kicks in. So yes, this is deeply spiritual, but it is also practically psychological. It is neurologically sound. Runes becomes anchors for new emotional states. And here's the best part. Every time you use a rune as a replacement trigger, You strengthen the new pattern. Over time, the rune becomes the default response. All triggers fade. They've no longer got dominion over you. Reactive behavior dissolves. You're no longer a victim of it. Proactive presence takes over and you take control of your reactions and actions. You stop being hijacked by emotion and start living from chosen virtue. That is inner freedom. That is emotional sovereignty, and that is the deeper purpose of runic practice. So next time someone dismisses you or tries to embarrass you or challenge you unfairly, pause, breathe, and activate the rune you've trained. You might go and stand somewhere in the posture of Tyr. You can use the hand mudra. You can use this galder, Tyr, Tyr, Tyr. Or you can go Tyr. Or you can just visualize it. There are many triggers that you can use to activate that rune. Then let Tyr rise within you, or whatever other rune, whether it's Seek or Ur, or whichever rune you've anchored for that specific moment. Rune practice isn't only mystical. It's practical, psychological, and it is transformational. It reframes how we think and how we react. It is how you become the author of your reactions and the master of your inner world. If this resonated with you, stay with me on this journey. We're going to explore how each rune becomes a new trigger of a new life. Subscribe for more runic insights and practices.